Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Munashabal and I am a manifestation and soul realignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you become your highest potential so that you can create and live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. Today's video is slightly different than what I normally do. I thought I would comment about a reality TV show in order to show you how sometimes people are manifesting their outcomes based on what's going on in their headspace. And of course, if you watch The Bachelor, you definitely want to make sure you do not watch this if you have not seen the ending. And even if you don't watch The Bachelor, you definitely want to watch this, because I do talk about how sometimes you take a neutral circumstance and you get in your head about it. This is something I will be covering in today's video. But before we get started, just a quick reminder that I offer both email and video coaching. So if you need help in manifesting any of your desires, you can definitely check out my coaching options. They are in the description below. And I also have a self-concept and love course. So this is relevant to today's topic. If you'd like to up-level your self-concept and love, you definitely want to check out the course called Magnetically You. It is in the details below. This is a self-study course that is available for you to go through at your own pace. And as you can see, my book is in the background. If you want to purchase my book, which is called Becoming You, you can find it on Amazon. The link is also below. This is available worldwide, so it is regardless where you're living, you should be able to find it on your local Amazon. And finally, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon in order to receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. So let's get started. So I actually enjoy watching reality TV because a lot of the time I see how people are manifesting their realities, and I see a very strong connection between where your mental space is and what you're getting as a result. So I do have that curiosity to watch how all of this is manifesting. Now, if you don't know what the reality show The Bachelor is about, essentially every season they find a new bachelor or bachelorette. There's also the bachelorette, someone who is single and eligible. They bring this person and they bring about 25 different contestants who are competing for the love of the bachelor. And every week people get eliminated until finally he is left with just two women or men, depending if it's the bachelor or bachelorette, and they have to choose between that. Ultimately, most of the time, they end up proposing to this person after just knowing them for weeks. Now, that whether these succeed or not, most of the time they don't end up getting married, a lot of them, but there have been success stories as well where people did end up getting married and they're still together. It is one of those unusual circumstances where you really need to have a strong self-concept in order to get to the final stages, essentially because you're competing with 25 other women, right? Or men. And of course, we also know that in reality TV, there's a lot of stuff that is scripted and a lot of things that are done behind the scenes. But here I want to say this lady, the one I'm going to be talking about today, was so authentic. There is no way this was all made up, to be honest. I absolutely wanted to share this because she represents the average person and where their headspace is in relation to love. She was so real that I really wanted to share it. But I also want to share how she progressed through manifesting the outcome. So to give you a little bit of background, The Bachelor basically was at I think it was the week before last. There were 3 women left. The way this usually works is he has a full day and overnight with each of the 3 ladies. So it's the last three contestants remaining. They're Ariel, Gabi, and Katie. Now, the lady I want to talk about is Gabi. Gabi, in my opinion, watching the show, I could see that Gabi was really going to be among the last few ladies. I was not surprised that that's the case. And when the time came for these 3 dates, she was going to be the second to go on the overnight dates. Obviously, when you have 3 contestants, one is going to be the first, one is going to be the second, one is going to be the third. Now, Gabi was second, and she got so in her head about that, saying that she did not like that she was second rather than first. Keeping in mind that this is not, there's no specific order to these things. In fact, the first lady was the one who was eliminated out of the 3, and the third lady is the one who was chosen ultimately. So there's 0 order, nothing relates to the order. So she got in her head about a neutral circumstance, and she kept saying, in my past relationships, I was always second. There was always someone else, I was always the second, or I wasn't the chosen one. So this got to her, and of course she manifested being second, even though it has no meaning. She gave it a lot of meaning. When she got on the date with him, they were spending the day together at the beach before going for the evening dinner, and she was so in her head to the point she had to interrupt the date and go to the side. Now, I have clipped these in the description below so that you see what I'm talking about. So if you want to pause this video and go in and look in the description below, I have provided you with the clip so you can see it. If you want, you can pause and watch that right now. Okay, so if you watched this, you can see that she's completely in her head, and he's going after her on the beach and sitting with her, and she's telling him, you know, I really finding this hard, and so on. When the time came for the dinner, he told her that he has no intention of being intimate with anyone, that he made this declaration that he's not going to be intimate with anyone. Even so, they went to the overnight suite and they spent the night talking so much that ultimately they made the decision to be intimate together. Now, because she was so in her head, the next morning, he wakes up feeling like he needs to let the others know that he broke his promise. So he went back to Gabi and told her, I feel I need to be truthful about this. I need to let the others know. In her mind, she was immensely disappointed because they had agreed that they were going to keep this between them. And seeing that he is still not decided, he wanted to let the remaining lady know that this is what happened. When the time came, all 3 ladies were there. He described what happened, and then Ariel, the first lady, was eliminated, and then it was only Gabi and Katie who were left. Now that they're the last 2, ultimately he had to make a decision between the 2, and he chose Katie rather than Gabi. And when Gabi was going for her final rose ceremony to see if she's the one or not, she kept saying, I know it's not me. My gut is saying it's not me. If you pause and watch that clip, you will see it below. You can check it out below. So, as you can see, she already kind of knew what's going to happen, and here she kept saying, my gut, my gut. The thing I want to tell you, your gut is telling you what you're engaging with mentally. Your gut is not a truth. The only reason you think it's truth is because you're so engaged with the thought. You always have the opportunity to change your gut feeling. I want to tell you, every single one of these women, the 25 women, I'm not talking the last 2 or 3, every single one of these women, there is a reality where each and every one of them is the selected one. That's how parallel realities work. But it's what you're choosing. In this reality, Gabi has chosen to be second. And here, again, no judgment. This is the average person. But because she not only got in her head, she chose to engage with it. Now, your thoughts may come up. Now, I'm sure the other contestant, it did experience that, but she was not allowing herself to go there as far as it appeared, at least in comparison to Gabi. So she was not identified with her thoughts. She was not allowing herself to engage with it. But because she was so identified, it showed up as a gut feeling. And she may say, well, yes, the circumstances gave me this hint. But ultimately, she manifested all that, right? Because she was so engaged with it. And then, of course, she was reacting to circumstances. When we say that we expect something, it's because we're choosing to identify with our thoughts. Now, the ultimate video is when she goes on to say that she is clearly not good enough. If she was good enough, she would not be where she is now. And this is the part that, you know, I felt like she was being so real. And this is what the average person may have pop up in their head. And this is where they have the choice to either entertain that thought or not entertain it. Being human, we may have these thoughts pop up, but it's choosing not to engage with them. And the only reason you think they're real is because you're manifesting it. The only reason you think that you're not lovable is because you're creating that. And that reality is always a mirror of what's going on inside yourself, your opinion of yourself. You may want to watch the third clip. I have also linked it below. I absolutely love this woman. She is probably one of the most authentic people I have watched. She is truly beautiful inside out, and I have no doubt that she will manifest love. I hope you like this video. If you did, then please like, comment, and share, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.